Hello, fabulous Aries. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of April 2015, Love Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. As I mentioned in the general focused horoscope, as I mentioned in last month's horoscope as well, this is a big month for love. In fact, I do think that a lot of Aries out there, if not all Aries, well, let's say most Aries out there, if you're choosing to live under a rock, not participate in the unfolding of the universe, not walk with the universe, then maybe not so much. But I really got to say, when there is an eclipse in your opposite sign, as there is going to be this month, events, lessons, people have a way of finding you, of showing up so that you can get whatever lesson it is that the universe needs you to understand. And the lesson is around love, it's around trust, it's around partnerships, it's around who you align with and who you allow yourself to align with. This is truth time with the relationships that you're in and the people that you are closest to. And where it is that the truth has been brushed under the rug, this is going to be a time when things might feel a little surprising. Where it is that this has been a long time coming, it is going to be a time that feels refreshing, that feels illuminating, and it's very likely for most Aries out there that when we get to the end of 2015 and you look back at the events of this year, chances are this is going to be a month that you look back on, and as you look at what took place in love over the course of this year, it will be this month that really stands out to you. Now, here's the thing about the truth, right? Quote unquote, the truth is it's not always what you think it is, okay? So it might not be the immediate impression you have. Usually the truth is found. Yes, there's something to be said for things being really clear. Eclipses can make things really clear. But a lot of times, the truth is found in channels that are a little more subtle and a little deeper. And there is always the element of taking ownership. It is not possible to be in a situation and not having consented to it being what it is. So we have got this amazing eclipse taking place. It is speaking with Uranus, which is all about, illumination. Speaking with Pluto, which is why I say that the truth sometimes is in subtler channels. It's there if you allow yourself to accept it. And Jupiter, which does suggest that whatever comes out, whatever comes forward, it leads you somewhere really, really good. And that is the truth that you want to hold on to. That is the truth that you want to nurture at that. What we also have happening around this eclipse is Jupiter standing still in the sky, standing still, what we call stationary direct at its most potent. And as I spoke about in the Jupiter special horoscopes, this is a time of tremendous love and tremendous promise in love for Aries out there. So you've got this tremendous blessing at the same time that you've got lots of awakenings taking place in the best possible sense. So let's break it down a little bit, okay? If you are in an established bond, this is going to be a time when it really is going to be that truth that's been a long time coming, that's been unsaid, finally is said, finally comes forward. And I gotta say, again, this can go either way, okay? So if you are the one who's been holding back, who hasn't been completely transparent, completely honest, this is a time when that is going to come to the surface. The honesty of what you feel, the honesty of your motivations, the honesty of what it is you believe is keeping you with this person. If it's the other person, the same applies as well. The truth of what has been going on, what the real feelings are under the surface will come out and be very, very plain for you to see and to discuss and to accept as well. From there, you can make a much more empowered choice. Is this a bond that you want to continue to nourish? Because there's lots of healing energy in there, lots of belief in love in there at the same time. Or is this something you want to move forward from as well? Now, as I said, sometimes the truth is found in more subtle channels. So what I mean by that is, for some Aries out there, for a small percentage of Aries out there, you get some news, it doesn't seem so great, it looks like this person hasn't been a good person. However, that may not be the full story. It may be that you have participated in some way in creating a situation that you find yourself in. Now, I'm not saying, you know, if you're one of those people where it isn't about you, it's okay to acknowledge that. But if you have played a part in the way that events have unfolded, it's okay to accept that as well and consider what that says about the dynamic that's happening between you and your understanding of love and between this person that you're partnered with. Those of you who are dating somebody, this is really truth time. This is really, is this person future material? Am I kidding myself? Am I seeing this person for who they really are? This is light bulbs coming on. It's either going to accelerate forward in a big way, or the brakes are going to come on in an important way. So big turning points happening in the early part of this month in regards to somebody that you are dating. And if this is somebody you've looked at and thought, I could be with this person for the rest of my life, that's awesome. This month will make it abundantly clear if that is the case. And I do think that for some Aries out there, there might even be a little bit of an impatience with this energy. And so I actually think some Aries are going to be eloping right around this month. For those of you who are open to meeting somebody new, look, an eclipse in your opposite sign means that the universe knows some of your most important lessons are going to come in the context of partnership, in the context of love. And because of that, there is going to be somebody there. Now, whether it's symbolically or otherwise, and what I mean by that is your willingness to embrace this lesson will determine how this lesson is able to manifest fully, but it's an eclipse. Eclipses have a way of showing up whether or not you're willing. With this particular energy, I got to say, because there's going to be somebody else there, the lesson ultimately is about being honest with yourself, about your expectations in love, your barriers in love, and where it is that you're ready to transform that, to heal that, to move forward from that. And wherever it is that maybe you have had sort of been saying to yourself one thing about what you want and why you are where you are, your experiences now are going to get you to be more honest with yourself. So if you haven't been in a relationship in a really long time, chances are you will attract a circumstance that allows you to understand why that is. What is it that's going on with you? What is the fear? What is the resistance that is there? What I also really like about this month for you is that, as I said, there's going to be somebody there. It's not all happening in your head. There's action taking place. And so it looks like there is a meeting set to take place. It feels very fated. It feels very consequential. It is going to move you in a direction that feels like, now whether it's with this person or not, in some way you are going to understand that this month provides an important arc as you open yourself up to greater love as well. Eclipse, opposite sign, that is big. If I haven't said it enough, that is really big. Stuff is going to be happening in love. Events are going to be taking place in love, and it is honesty time. And it is a time that really sets you on a path that is more optimistic and more embracing of love than you knew before.